Or it can be a Rajasic mind if we are thinking of all the things that we have to do. Oh, after I go from here, I have to cook the meal. After I go from here, I have to do this. After I go from here, do this. I have to pay those bills. I have to do the internet thing. Oh, this and that. So what you were here for, that you have forgotten. What you are for, not here for, that you are thinking. Rajasic mind. So here, the cause and effect relationship between Ishvara and Jiva, which is indicated according to the direct word meaning, should be discarded. Don't take the word Jiva as Jiva and Ishvara as Ishvara. Don't take the word wave as a wave and the ocean as a ocean. Both are different names, but both are water. Isn't it? Exactly the same way. Don't get lost in Jiva and Ishvara. But see the implied meaning. What do they stand for? What is expressing as Jiva and what is expressing as Ishvara is that consciousness. Put your attention on that. When you are thinking about Jiva and Ishvara as two words, separate words, immediately in the mind, Jiva, oh, individual. Total, what will be the total like? Total body, how can I think of total body? We say we are understanding, but what have we understood really? Because the total body cannot be conceptualized. It's only an idea which is presented to you. So how do you think of total body, total mind, total intellect? Can't think. Now watch one more thing. Right now I said can't think, isn't it? Everyone is nodding. Tell me how not to think.
Go to sleep.
No, as we are individual, bit hard to think. Okay. Actually, the Lord created the world and permeated through everything. But as individual, we can't imagine.
As individual, we cannot.
Yes, that is it.
So you are appreciating what is being said. Don't think, but you don't know. You are not really understanding what does don't think mean. Don't think will really mean remaining conscious and not having thoughts in your mind. Is that happening at this moment? Understanding is happening. Ki yes, there should be no thoughts. But you are thinking that there should be no thoughts. But the thoughts are still there. So by the terms Tvam and Tat, a reference is made to the Jiva and Ishvara. This is according to the direct word meaning. There is an important distinction between these two terms. The Jiva, which is an effect, is conditioned by an individual upadhi, meaning Jiva is the effect of Ishvara. Ishvara, we are living in a world of cause and effect. For everything there is a cause. You are the effect. Cause is the parents. Similarly, if all these individuals are there in this creation, who is the cause? Ishvara is the cause. And this Jiva, he is called that Ishvara when identified with an individual body, individual mind, individual intellect, that same Ishvara is now called as Jiva. A free bachelor now suddenly becomes a husband. Why? He gets identified with one woman, personality contracts. So that freelancing at a whim, he could go to a pub, at a whim, he could take his car and go to the mountains for skiing, at a whim. He can say, I'm checking a sickie today. Why? Well, you just tell I'm not well, man. And here he's planning, okay, let's go for some horse riding, and he goes. Can a husband do all this? He can only imagine. He has to take permission for even to start his car. Forget about going anywhere at a moment's notice. It's not possible. Why? He has got identified. Then further identification with the child, then the second child, then the third child. But by the time he has 10th child, then he becomes free again. Why?
They look after each other.
They all, the common enemy, dad. So he becomes free. But think, just like man getting identified with one woman becomes a husband, similarly Ishvara getting identified with one body becomes Jiva. Jiva is ignorant, Jiva is limited, Jiva is conditioned, Jiva has limited intellect, Jiva is reactionary, Jiva has the mind, intellect, memory and ego. Jiva is at the mercy of time, space and objectivity. Exactly the opposite of this is Ishvara. Ishvara is expressing, firstly, Ishvara is, we say the word total mind, total intellect and all that, but really speaking, there is, for him, within the within his mind, all the minds are expressing potentially. Potential is there. He is the master of the total creation. Jiva is at the mercy of the total creation. Ishvara never reacts. Jiva only reacts. Ishvara never compares and competes. Jiva only compares and competes. Ishvara's experience is everything I am. Ishvara's experience is everything I am. Just like ocean's experience is all the waves I am. That's its creation. Jiva's experience is everything I am not. Ishvara sees the waves. Like the ocean sees the waves. Jiva sees the creation and he knows that I am the material that has gone into making the whole creation. Jiva also sees the world.